But I'm honored, I'm excited. And at the end of the day, I'm really privileged to be here to have this conversation with you today. I look at it as a gift and as an opportunity to spread knowledge to people who absolutely and 100% need it, because I know that for a fact that me in my own personal life that I needed it. And then the people that I work with on a day-to-day basis, we've been able to utilize and change the trajectory of people's lives, of families, like generational wealth. Like there's so much that's happening because of this opportunity right here. And I'm blessed to be able to share that with you today. So I'm not going to waste any of your time, and let's jump right into it. Well, I kind of let the cat out the bag and let you know that we're going to be talking about money today. So anytime that we're talking about money, we have to go over this disclaimer that we have here. So trading or using foreign analysis tools and software to assist you in trading carries a high level of risk. Only trade with capital you can afford to lose. The information contained in this presentation is for informational purposes only. One should evaluate their risk tolerance and personal financial situation before trading. If ever in doubt, please consult your own personal licensed financial advisor. Avoid Prime is not providing investment advice, as all trade opportunity alerts are delivered to participants uniformly without regard to an individual's trade objectives, financial condition, or suitability. Unless a user has made customized alert options privately on their own account to further their own analysis for their manual trade opportunities, these options are at the full discretion of the user. Avoid Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every single trade. Now, here's the question. The question is, are you currently right now on the path to the future that you want? Are you currently right now on the path to the future that you want? And that's something that we all have to look ourselves in the mirror on a day-by-day basis and ask us. And to give you guys just some real statistics as far as what's going on in the world right now, more than on average, an individual who graduates college with a bachelor's degree changes their career 5 times before they find their true career path. There's some individuals who decide not to go to college. There's a lot of options, is my point, that are on the table for an individual as you walk into adulthood and kind of figure out your own way. And oftentimes we find and we see people who are in the middle or in transition periods of time, or who don't necessarily know how to get to where it is that they want. You might know where it is you want to end up, but you don't necessarily know the steps to take to get there. So it's very easy to get caught up and to be doing things with your time, which is your most important asset, your most valuable asset, that aren't getting you closer to where it is you want to be. So let's look at what are some of the options and some of the realities that we have on the table today. What if there was a way that you could earn money while spending time doing what you love? A way that you can actually make money. Most people, when you relate making more money, my first thought is, okay, well, in order to make more money, I have to work harder to be able to make more money, or spend more time at work to make more money. These are the concepts that were kind of like poured into my own brain as I was growing up, watching my mom and my dad work 50, 60, 70-hour weeks back to back to back. And I started to wonder if there was ever a possibility, if there were ever a way for them to be able to experience a true freedom, or experience to be able to, like, for example, I can count on my hands how many games of mine that my dad was able to actually come and watch with his own 2 eyes, because he was always at work. So he missed out. I played sports my entire life, and he missed out on tons of games, not because he wasn't present, but because he was actually having to work. And what we're trying to do is allow you to utilize technology to add leverage to your life, so that way you can make money and still do the things that you want. I just had a son that was born 7 weeks and 1 day ago, and I haven't missed a day. I barely missed a minute of his life, and I don't plan on it, because we've been able to leverage technology and other resources to give us what I truly want, which is my time. Your time is the most valuable asset that you own. And a lot of times we've given our time away to things that are not bringing us or getting us anywhere closer to what it is we truly want, or what it is that we truly want to be doing on the day-by-day basis. So a way to see our quality of income is increasing your income while decreasing your hours spent to earn it, so that way you can spend those hours doing the true desires of your heart. Now, Forex trading just might be the right opportunity to give you that time freedom and these possibilities that we were just discussing that you possibly could be looking for. And there's a few reasons why we think Forex could do that for you. Four of the main ones, to give you some more context, Forex is a shorter version of the word foreign exchange, all right? And foreign exchange, all that means is that all the currencies in the world are inside of basically a market. Now, the Forex market is the largest financial market in the entire world. So I told you at the beginning of this presentation that we were going to be talking about money. And now that we're here, since we're talking about money, the largest market in the world where money exists is in the foreign exchange markets. And you don't need a lot of capital to begin your journey inside of the foreign exchange market. You also don't need any kind of special licenses or degree or anything to get you started on your journey of becoming a successful and profitable Forex trader. You can learn learn and participate in Forex from your phone or from your laptop or from your iPad or from your Kindle or from your Google Chrome day. Like there's so many different options. Anything that can basically connect to Wi-Fi, you're able to trade with. And I want to give you a nugget. A lot of people ask me like, why haven't more people learned about Forex? Why isn't this more mainstream? And that's because it really has just become available to regular everyday people in about 2001. So there's only been 21 years or 20 years of people on the regular, maybe non-millionaire kind of life status to be able to have access to this marketplace. And that's because of the internet. So the reality is, over the course of this last 20 years of people getting inside of the largest financial market, regular individuals who are not working at banks, who are not working, in different firms, being able to have access into this marketplace. And the reality is that most of them are not successful. Trading, just like any other skill set in the world, is something you have to learn. If I wanted to learn how to play the piano, there's a period of time where I have to go through learning how to play the keys, learning how to memorize the song. There's a lot that goes into that. And my point being is that nobody can start day one and be successful on day two. It's absolutely not possible. So the things that you have to learn through your journey of becoming a profitable Forex trader, if you were to do this without any position or any company or any resource like a Warrior Prime, is a lot. It took me, I started Forex trading in 2016. It took me at least a year and a half to become consistently profitable. And that was with a lot of hours and manpower on my own. That was before I had a fiance and that was before I had any kids. So most people don't have the time it takes to really be able to commit to learning a skill. The time you have to commit though, you have to commit that time learning any skill set. So regardless of what skill you want to do, there is a time requirement that is required for you to become successful. And most people don't win in Forex because of it. So another thing that kills people are their own emotions. I've been, again, in this space now for going on 5 years, and I've literally seen thousands of people make bad decisions when their emotions are involved when it comes to trading. And most individuals, when they get involved in this space, because it's so new, there's not a ton of different academies and programs and X, Y, and Z that are in place that have community for people to be able to learn from. If you're going to learn how to play the piano, if you're going to learn how to speak a new language, whatever that is, you have to get involved into a community of people who are already doing that thing at a high level to help you cut that learning curve, or else you're going to be trying to figure it out for a very, very long time. So my point is that people lose money in Forex and quit because they don't have access to a community, or they don't have the time to really study and master the markets, which leads people to think that this isn't something for them. And we're here to tell you today that couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. We literally have something here that can change your entire viewpoint of this foreign exchange space. And this is what we've done that's so powerful. Over the last 2 years now, and specifically over the last 6 months, we've vetted literally over 50 different Forex tools that are inside of the market for longest history of success, most user friendliness, and to be able to allow regular individuals who want to get involved into this space to not have to go through a 2-year, 3-year learning curve for them to be able to become profitable. We wanted to expedite that so that way regular individuals can take advantage and start to really take power of their own finances, of their own lives. And we're doing that by allowing access to these technological, to these software tools, to these products that will make it extremely easy for you to participate in this market space with ease, with consistency, and with profitability if you use the tools in the right manner. So for the last 6 months, myself and maybe 60, 70, 80, 100 other people have been testing all of these tools behind the scenes as we've been working with the products that we already have here. And when I tell you the results from what it is that we found are incredible. We found people all over the world, some people in Australia, some people in the UK, some people in China, all over the world who have different products in this market space, but never even had a platform to be able to share how well their products work with the masses. Our goal is to help the masses, not just a few people. So what we're doing is creating what's going to be like an Amazon of this space that we're going to call the marketplace, to which we're going to have multiple different software tools that people can plug into. I'll tell you that just like in any other market or any other space, or any time where you're trying to present something to somebody, you need, when you hear people talking about investments in X, Y, and Z, that a portfolio is what gives you power, because all of your resources aren't put into one space. It is very, very key and very, very pivotal. If somebody were to tell you, hey, listen, come check out my stock portfolio, they wouldn't just have all their money invested into one company. If I were to ask somebody last week, I have an event coming up in a few weeks, I needed a photographer. I asked the guy, hey, listen, show me your portfolio. And he showed me 10, 20 different pictures and projects that he's worked on, so that way I can now be able to see. And he was able to have a full body of work. How that works for you as a trader is that there's no way to capitalize on how much money there is to be made in the foreign exchange market without diversification. It is all about diversifying. It is all about having multiple streams throughout this one resource, because this one resource in the foreign exchange market is the largest financial market in the entire world. So you can have multiple pieces of the pie inside of Forex, trading on different strategies, but still allowing you to capitalize on as much as possible that's made in the markets that the banks and big corporations are capitalizing on the day-by-day basis. So we have here the Avoria Prime Marketplace, which will allow you to utilize 1, 2, 3, or 4 different software tools simultaneously to be able to grow your own portfolio inside of the foreign exchange space. Now, how does this work? It's all about access. It's all about access. So you'll hear this word access pass a ton of times when dealing and working with Avoria Prime. And your access pass, the level of it determines how many tools that you have access to inside of the Avoria Prime Marketplace. So what does that mean? So day one, when you're looking at this, you have the option to use 1 software tool, 2, 3, or 4. Now, like I just said, it's not possible to capitalize on all that can be made inside of the foreign exchange space with only 1. So we're giving everybody a reason to be able to want to diversify your income, because it's the only way to truly take advantage of what it is we're looking at. So what it is that you have to do is basically decide on which which access pass that you need to be able to get started inside of this marketplace. Bronze is 1, silver is 2, gold is 3, and platinum is 4. Do I have anybody on the call that wants a platinum pass? If you have any interest in getting a platinum pass for this brand new platform, can we see some 7s in the chat box? Because I already know for me and my household, we will have multiple platinum passes, because that's the only way to truly capitalize on what we even have going on right here today. So also on top of with our amazing software programs, we don't just want to give you these tools and these products and send you out to your own. We have an entire academy that's in multiple different languages, facilitated by one of the best licensed Forex educators in the entire space, who's been trading and educating for over a decade. And we've put this course together to help anybody, regardless of where you're at, beginner, advanced, intermediate, wherever you're at, be able to learn and get to the next level inside of Forex trading. So you actually have a full academy that you get access to as well. And then on top of that, we talked about community. I said that word multiple times because it's very, very important. You'll see here that we give you 2 resources that are going to help you with these software tools more than anything I've seen in my own 2 eyes. You see here our chief market analyst, Mr. Steve Vetterall. And Mr. Steve Vetterall, I've had the privilege of being able to meet him and have a great, I've gotten to know him over the last, 6-7 months now. And it's been incredible. Somebody with his kind of knowledge. He's a licensed financial advisor. What does that mean? That means people pay him to tell them what to do with their money. And now he's a member of the corporate staff here of Avoria Prime, and twice a week he gets on a call to basically give an outlook and an overview of what he sees in the market and some ideas and some tips and some strategies on how to be able to be the most profitable with the software tools that we have access to right now. On top of that, the individuals who created the software tools are also going to do live coaching at least once a week, and along with a Telegram channel to communicate as well for everybody using their product. What does that mean? It will be like if Elon Musk was in your house telling you every day how to operate the new Tesla you just bought. Do you think that you would understand how to use it at a high level if Elon Musk walked you through every single step on how to do it? Absolutely. And that's the kind of advantage that we're giving you here at Avoria Prime. It's not just access to resources and tools, although the resources and tools works. It's coaching and community on top of that to make sure that you're getting your hand held and that you're walking through this with ease, consistency, and as much profitability as humanly possible. Now, our leadership team is incredible. You'll see these individuals here. There's actually even more than just this 6, but they all have a collective group of experience of over 70 years in different leadership, education, entrepreneurship, and consulting. I've gotten the privilege to know them all personally now over the last, year or so. And it's been incredible to see the level of discipline, the level of serious, and the level of togetherness they operate with. They work as a mastermind and not a dictatorship. A lot of companies that I've worked with, partnered with before previously, usually has maybe 1, maybe 2 people pretty much making all the decisions, and it goes on his and hers word. And here, there's no 1 or 2 people who have the dominant position of power. They all come together and vote and communicate on what ideas are going to be the best for this project, because this project is geared on helping the masses. So you need a team that's together and not just one track and one-minded to be able to accomplish a vision that's as as big as what we're speaking of. Now, again, let's run through the benefits of becoming a customer of Avoid Your Prime one more time. You have access to the AP Marketplace. What does the AP Marketplace allow you to do? Allows you to use multiple different software tools and switch in and out of them whenever it is that you want. So you can start with one, and if next week you want to change it, you can switch to the other one without having to pay any extra money. So you can see the entire package of what it is we have by just buying in once. It's incredible. You have the ability to manage your software trades from your phone, from your laptop, from your Kindle, whatever that is. Your money stays with your own personal broker account. So again, like Avoid Your Prime is not controlling any of your money. You're putting your money in your brokerage account and then utilizing the software tools to help you be able to trade with it. So you're in 100% control the entire time. We have multiple live coaching and education sessions throughout the week and pre-recorded education that's already there for you. And the best part is that you can try it on the test account, like very similar to like Monopoly money. Like you can utilize basically a demo account or demo money, which is not real, but it's real on the live market. So you can see what the live markets would do on your demo account to really get a feel for what you're getting into prior to you actually making the decision. So it's incredible. Now, decide on how diversified you want to be. That's the only thing that's the question as far as right now is how many software tools do you want to get when we start this process out? So here's how it works is that a bronze access pass is so each software or each pass costs $99 a month. So each software pass costs $99 a month when you start. So your first month is going to be an $80 activation fee. And just like with a Lamborghini or most high-end cars is that you can't put regular gas into high-end cars. You can't use these quality of softwares on regular tools to be able to run them on. What do I mean is that you can't just download our software into your computer and be able to use it. You have to run it through a specific virtual private server in order for it to be able to have the performance you're looking for, okay? So we value our products so much that we won't even allow them to be utilized with gas that isn't going to allow the car to drive as fast as possible. So our VPS is an extra $20 a month, but that allows your software to run at a high speed, and you can run up to 4 different software tools on one VPS. So each tool is $99 a month for you to be able to upgrade or downgrade or whatever that may be. Now, we can swing it to how do you get your access pass for free? So if you were to get a bronze access pass, you would be paying $200 to start and then $120 a month. Now, there's a way that you can get rid of that $120 every single month by referring a minimum of 2 customers who have a total of 3 access passes, meaning that you can enroll Roger, who has a bronze pass, and you can enroll Jerry, who has a silver pass, and that will combine for the 3 access passes total that you need. And then you will not be paying your subscription anymore inside of that scenario. So what do we do next? What do we do now is take control of your future and get started today.